Hello, Brother Monroe here. Welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts and to the US campaign, where we are kicking off with some ships, I think, trying to escape Sunderland, as it happens, because eagle-eyed viewers will notice, A, it's November 1964, and B, that we have taken the northeast of England, which is lovely. So we've got the favourites, the Hampshire and the Gurkha, which are just going to get completely wiped out, I suspect. Right. Looks like we're starting in range. Oh my god, we've got 20-inch guns. And 60. Yeah, we've got all the types. This thing is going to last about 2 seconds. I do like those secondaries. Hey, at least this one doesn't have a turret on a barbette randomly. Well, the shells coming their way though. Oh, this is one of the ones with literally no armour at all, that's why. Emphasising the nothing part of all or nothing. I think we can actually switch up to armour piercing here. Might seem like a weird choice, but I think wow, the sound is going completely mental. There you go. Boom! Love it. Right. And with that, I think the smaller ships are going to last no time at all. Extensive fire. So from the lack of an A turret, it's not too bad. But not against big battleship grade shells. Right. Had armour as well. And this did not. Oh dear. There we go. Confirmation that we have taken northeast England, which is fabulous. The invasion of Shetland has begun. And I think my best bet now is actually, especially if it spawns on Scarpa Flow, I might go for Scotland and southern England. I'd really love to just make the British disappear. it's a very different strategy just going for the British Isles rather than, Anglo-Celtic Isles, rather than going for their empire. It's a little bit riskier as well, but yeah, I kind of just want to go for the jugular. Screw it. I have to wait a turn. Let's try. Let's try. Also keenly aware, I'm like one turn away from retirement, which could be. Well, it shouldn't be a problem. I should be able to just skip it. No, don't want to do that. Yeah, I guess ending the turn. Okay, just got some ships throwing themselves at the at one of our big fleets, which is them problem. Right. How quickly can we do this? One down. Two down. Yeah, I think to do to get the invasion of Scotland off, I'm going to have to pull the ships that are currently in the Med back up. But if we can take that out. That means the British will have a home province somewhere else. I just can't remember where. Okay, it's 1965. We've taken Shetland. And yes, I got told I needed to retire. And I said no. No, I'm not doing it. Okay, so we have to invade Scapa Flow, not Rosyth. Okay. Move all of this up. We should have, yeah, one turn. We'll take this. This will lock down the Med, and then we can move these ships up here, and that should really put a. I mean, we've already put a massive dent in the British economy, enormous dent. Just need to keep going with it. Right, well, I guess I'll go end the turn again. More poor, unfortunate souls sacrificing themselves on the altar of battle. Also known as a couple of light cruisers deciding to come over to our side. Or the other side, depending on your point of view. Bravely trying to get those. Actually, looks like a decent destroyer design as well. Bravely trying to get their torpedoes in range, but no such luck. Yeah, I quite like that destroyer, tirade class. It's actually pretty good. Yeah. Right. Back to invading. Okay, confirmation that Western Turkey has fallen. We're going to pull these ships back up here to assist with the invasion of Scotland, and they're also going to be needed for the invasion of southern England when we get around to that. Which will be next. What's this at? Yeah, see, 46%, even with 2.9 million tons. We need that extra like 1.5 million tons of ships. Just need to concentrate everything in one place. Are there any battleships not on invading? I get quite a lot of comments about the Florida. What's she doing? She's a museum ship in New York. Yes, the Colorado is in Yarmouth after finishing repairs. Okay. That's fine. We'll grab her and have her join up with this fleet here. Off you go. Right. See what happens next. As usual, I don't like doing these battles. I thought, I'll try auto-resolving it again. Look at that! Boom! $4.8 billion battleship sunk at the cost of 2 destroyers. Oh, my word. They really cannot catch a break, can they? The army is still being absolutely useless. We've still got 3 turns to go here. Then we'll try and take southern England the same way, although that's even more difficult. Yes, Scotland is. I mean, if you take these, this is a very valuable province with massive ports. How are they doing? 3.5. Okay, their army logistics is still at 100. We really haven't made that much of a dent in their naval funds either. God, how do you even deal with that? Well, we shall see. Well, they're trying. I got the Rodney, but I seriously doubt that's going to fare much better than any of the other ones. Yeah, immediately opening fire. And yeah. Here come the hits. Get absolutely wrecked. Da, 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 da. Oh. Yep. Well, that's it. Wasn't gonna be doing much, was it? Jeez. Yes, Hope of the Brave. Land of the Free is now reunited once more. Okay. What is that to the British economy? Actually, not as much of a chunk as I thought. But, yes, they're having some problems. Now, they won't dissolve if I take southern England, but it should mean that they have no home provinces remaining. I can't remember what that actually does to the AI, but I remember it being not good. Also means they now... Well, and actually, no, they do have presence in the North Sea because they still own Norway. But if we take out southern England as well, that will be pretty massive, I think. Just move all of our force down here. I'm also going to order up some more destroyers because we have been losing the odd transport here and there. I don't really want that to happen. Our most recent ship is the Spartan, which I will just do the old copy-paste on, which is a very, very handy little trick if you're ever wanting to do this, where you don't have a design, or you've got a design you like and you just want to copy it and build more of it, even though you've refitted it. You can absolutely do that. Well, if the game will load it. There you go. So just go copy. And eventually the game will realize what you've done. Eventually. 6 hours later. Jesus. Really is taking forever. Okay, there you go. It'll give it a new name. Then you just hit like check anything you want to check, and then just hit save, and then you've got a new design. I'll go build a bunch of these, and I'll just let the computer spread them around. Well, here's something that the British are going to have to contend with. Rebellions. India, or rather, well, Delhi has rebelled and taken control of northern India. That's not good for them. But worse for the British is the fact that we are invading Portsmouth. Battle of Hastings 2 coming up. Because, yeah, I don't even have everything in the invasion zone at the moment. Just going to try and keep up the pressure as best I can. Oh, there's even a battle cruiser up here. It's gotten separated. And yeah, if we can take southern England, that'll be huge. The standards are getting some action. A couple of heavy cruisers headed their way. Should be able to just blow them up. Right. Is that all? Yep. More rebellions. This time the Gold Coast, Ghana, has rebelled, which is very nice. Unfortunately, the chances here... yeah, that's not brilliant. We should be able to just repeat it and have a go. There's no sign of the armor logistics doing anything. I'm just going to have to wait for the British economy to implode. It might be worth splitting up from this. Again, I'm still not blockading them. You'd think they must have a home province somewhere I'm not familiar with. Anyway, invasions shall continue. Well, would you look at that? Canada has joined the United States. Fantastic. Welcome aboard, Canada. Yeah, the army's going absolutely nowhere fast. What's this up to now? 42%. All right, folks. Cross your fingers. Grab your lucky whatevers. Let's see if we can pull this off. We bloody can. Southern England falls. Amazing. The British are going to be in trouble now. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we need to start branching out. Right. I think the first target should be Norway. If we can hit Norway immediately. Probably not. No. Yeah, we'll send some ships up towards Norway. And we'll start invading them next turn. I think we need to send a fleet to southern Egypt, because that is a bit of a pain in the arse. They still have that. And then I think the rest would be best deployed securing Canada. We're going to want to take out Bermuda as well. Need a fleet here who can head to the Bahamas. Yes, let's branch out and deal with them. Welcome back. Yes, we've taken Norway, or southern Norway. The British are still dealing with, don't worry about this, an awful lot of rebellions. That ships is because I built like 200 destroyers. So we're having to train up some more crews. Yes, I think I'm going to end here with... Well, we've still got a lot of wrapping up to do. But I think... I don't know, actually. I don't know, because I actually think... So the problem I have is I can end here and have a shortish episode, or I can keep going and try and wrap up what I wanted to do in the campaign this episode, because not that much is happening apart from naval invasions. I have sort of one. Do you know what? I think I'm gonna take the weekend off, and I'm gonna try and wrap the campaign this episode. Okay, so these two fleets are now freed up. We have two fleets over here already to deal with the Caribbean. We have a fleet down here that's doing a conquest mission, which is nice. So I think I'm going to send this lot to take over the invasion of southern Egypt. This lot... Where on earth do the British have a home province? Is it maybe Singapore? Singapore can be pretty difficult to take sometimes. It could be Singapore? I'm really not sure. Tell you what, it's the Caribbean that I want to focus on. For now, let's send them down here. Right, I'll be back with some more updates in a moment. Bermuda is the next target to fall, which is fantastic. No, you can't buy destroyers on the cheap. You have to pay full price. That's good. I think we immediately go for the Bahamas. Yeah, let's go for Grand Bahama. Yeah, let's go Grand Bahama. 3 of 7. That one's on 4 of 7. Yeah, it's hard to do more than 3. Well, unless you're playing the latest versions of Dip, which I'm not, because in the latest version, there's no cooldown on this. Well, there is a cooldown, but it's 1 turn, so you can launch an naval invasion every turn, which is great for situations like this. Okay, the British haven't completely lost all of their ships. This ship insisted on fighting with me, which is fine. We can go in with the Springfield here. Glorious, glorious hex stack, quad-gunned light cruiser. Come on. I'm gonna get ya. Oh, you're gonna run away. Well, that's annoying. Especially because you're one of the slightly armoured ships. So you probably can actually run away. Keep plinking away. I wonder how a peace deal works. If you've taken all of the home provinces of a nation, can I just demand everything off the Brits? Because I've got a lot of victory points. That might be hilarious. Presumably they'll say no to at least one province going. I need to find all of their really expensive provinces and grab those. Yeah, the Doris here has just a little bit of armour. There we go. Turn broadside on. Got her now. Damage. I don't trust her to not start running away again, which is why I'm continuing to try and charge her down. She definitely has some torpedoes already loaded, so slow down a bit. Nope. She's trying to fire a torps at me. Ooh, oh, come on. Come on, Springfield, you must have a torpedo solution. Of some sort. Just fire the tubes. There you go. Thank you. Bonk. Bonk. Sunk. Well, nice little diversion there. Back to invading. Okay, the US has now gained control of Newfoundland, and given that Canada is now our ally, that basically means we've secured North America, which is lovely. And it means these ships can shoo away these ones that are sitting over here. Although I think they are about to move south. Yes, they are. I know I could be doing all these battles, but I don't want to. Conquest. That was on 306. And then this one is on 100%. Smashing. And this one goes through next turn. Perfect. More of those conquest missions, please. Okay, Gold Coast taken. Lovely. Right. Can I launch another invasion now? Be nice if I could on, say, New Providence. Yes, good. Oh yeah, they buggered off, didn't they? Of course they did. Head down there. Although this fleet's probably already in the range circle. Yeah, we want to clear all this up, for sure. And I think after that I might actually peace out. I'll obviously try and take other stuff as well, but I think once we clear up the Caribbean, I'll allow the British Empire to seek peace. We'll see what we can grab off them, what they're left with. Because, I mean, they do actually have a sizable fleet. They just haven't deployed it for some reason. Their economy is also continuing to crash, although the Navy is hoarding funds like nobody's business. But I think this, the 58 unrest, that is very bad. That is extremely bad. Alright, Southern Egypt also taken. That's lovely. Right, as I talked about earlier in the episode, my plan is to head down here and take British Somaliland next, although I have to wait a turn. And then I'll head up here and attack this stuff, and then this fleet will probably head to the East Indies, Australia, try and clean that up. We also have all these islands over here that need dealing with. Goodness me, the army has done something. They took Burma. And we have taken Grand Bahama. The army did something. Wow. Impressive. Okay. Naval invasion. Somaliland, go. That'll cut off the... Well, it won't cut off the British forces in East Africa, because they still hold British East Africa down here. But this is just to secure the Red Sea, basically. And then we'll go secure the Persian Gulf. And then... Ooh, I don't know. Yeah, they're all a bit spicy. Yeah, that's not as important. We just need to make sure that all of this is cleared up. Dearie me. Only one naval invasion going on. It's annoying. That one's going to go through next turn. So I guess we'll go for Jamaica next. New Providence Falls, which is outstanding. Can we? Nope. Nope, I'm locked out of launching another naval invasion. We've got this conquest going on. This is going to finish soon as well. How's the army doing on the attack on Dominican Republic? That's going pretty poorly, isn't it? Let's see if we can help them. But actually, we need to take the Turks and Caicos as well. Yep. Right, the British Antilles have fallen. They're... Well, I mean, that was a conquest mission. Now, I think I'm going to go for the Turks and Caicos with the next invasion target. Just to clear up things that are closer to the continental United States. Then we'll go for probably the Dominican Republic, and or so we can free up the army. Then Jamaica, and then Trinidad. Deal with all this stuff, and then Guyana. Yeah, it's going to be a while. It's going to be a while. Yes, Britain. Yes, good, good. Proper battle. Thank you. Just have to find that one province that they actually care about. Maybe they relocated the government to the Caribbean somewhere. Remember, of course, that Britain had a revolution, and they are now. Well, it doesn't say they're a republic, but it says they're a democracy as opposed to a constitutional monarchy. Although the difference between the two is somewhat arguable in the 1960s, because, I mean, if you look at Britain today, yes, technically we're a constitutional monarchy, but we are effectively a democracy, because representative democracy, because the king has has no real political power, except in like supreme emergencies. Oh, Britain. Hey, at least this one is a more sensibly designed ship. Right, let's do some actual target priority, shall we? You, there, that. You lot, that one. Let's try and take out their big guns. Just play this on ×2, I reckon that'll be okay. Oh, yes. Lovely hits to the main tower. Now starting to fall out of line. Must be a Goliath class. Getting absolutely ruined. Do my admin while we watch the shells come in. a ship has gone down. Right, you lot, you're at a better angle. Can you fire armor piercing, please? That'd be nice to zoom out a little bit when that's happening, or I could just turn the microphone up. There we go. Number of shells bouncing off, impacting, and oh my word. Right, these ones are getting somewhat out of position. Need to check on my positioning. I can't just focus on what the enemy ships are doing. Sorry for the jumping around. Right, there we go. Yeah, all three of their battleships badly damaged. Start to take out some of the smaller ships as well. Well, that one's nearly sunk. Salvo might get it. No, not quite. Just the sheer quantity of explosives being thrown. Right, that battleship up in the back goes down. Ooh, Midway is taking a bit of a battering. A lot of a battering. Draw. Move in. Right, there goes the Canada. I'm just letting their fleet do what they need to do. Let's keep an eye on Midway. Explosion in a 40mm battery. ×2. Still some larger ships in here. Yeah, there's the two battle cruisers. That one and that one. Oh, torpedo. It's the Mokamu, although she's fine. British fleet getting pincered. That's never good. Doesn't matter if you're on land or on sea. Definitely don't want to get yourself caught in a pincer movement. Yeah, those battle cruisers really not lasting very long at all. Even the secondary guns are going to do a fair amount of damage to them. See? That's 3-inch and 6-inch hits and stuff like that. Any remaining ships are not going to last long. Just the Gloucester. Right. Well, 3 battleships, 2 battle cruisers. Not bad, although they have a lot more stuff hiding somewhere. Right. That wasn't the only Royal Navy squadron hanging around in the Caribbean. We also have some cruisers that are going to get just completely obliterated. I'm not really going to worry too much about any finesse for this. But yeah, they had a little cruiser squadron. I did give them the chance to run away, but they were determined. Goodness knows why. Very, very poor. Very, very poor plan. It's like watching one of those CNC machines that like erodes metal away to make a shape, except you're doing it with artillery shells. Yep, that's it's not gone well, has it? Alright, we've taken British Somaliland, which is amazing. I'm going to send this fleet up this way to the Persian Gulf to go deal with that. I don't think I can launch another naval invasion this turn, because I launched one last turn to try and take the Dominican Republic. This one still has a fair ways to run, actually. Yeah. Their economy continues to crash. Oh no. What a sad end for the British. I really should put them out of their misery, but I really want to make sure that I have secured, at the very least, secured the Caribbean. So that, I mean, the British Empire at this point would absolutely collapse. But of course, I've made it's a lot more fun if they don't. So yeah, we'll secure the Caribbean. In fact, I'll probably be back once we have secured the Caribbean, plus any other territories, and then we'll go for a peace deal. Unless, of course, the British attack me. Okay, welcome back. I've disabled the UI for a little bit so that we can have a look at the map. Because, yes, look at this. Yeah, there's still some stuff in the South Pacific, New Zealand, Australia, Falklands and things like that. But Africa is looking quite blue. The British Army logistics have finally dropped. They've got rebellions everywhere at the moment. All of our naval invasions are finished. The Caribbean is the proper arrangement of red, white and blue. With the stars and stripes. We've secured the Persian Gulf. All your oil has belonged to us. Really, the only strongholds the British have are in this kind of region, and we're having a pretty good go at them there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to offer them a peace treaty because they're in dire straits, and I want to see how much territory I can actually get off them. And it can also show off the how to avoid retiring. I mean, technically it is a glitch, isn't it? But so when this pops up, just hit escape. Retirement. No. Okay, peace. What can we get in this peace treaty? For 74 billion. I think we could probably take nearly all of it. Okay, some of them are getting priced out. We can ask for quite a lot. They'll still have a little bit. Right, let's actually be sensible about what we take, because whilst that's amusing, we definitely want Singapore and Malaya. I'd like Fiji. We're not going to get India no matter what we do, so there's no point pushing on that. Give me the Maldives, and the Seychelles, New Zealand. Yeah, Australia are the home provinces. Still got 19 billion. Give me Zanzibar, Mauritius, Andaman Islands, Eastern Gilberts, Borneo, Portuguese Guinea, the Orange Free State, Sulawesi, Basutoland, Bhutan. Propose. Okay, I think that gave us most of what we asked for. Let's have a look. We took Nigeria right at the last second. So, that is a very blue... that is a very blue Africa. Britain still hanging on to a couple of things. We've taken, I think, most of their stuff in the Pacific. They didn't give us New Zealand. But we've taken most of the East Indies. Oh, they didn't give us Malaya. Aw. But we've got the Indian Ocean stuff. Yeah, I think that is definitely a victory. Because we just knocked their economy for 6. They're never going to recover from that. That's just going to be full negative basically forever. Their army force has been cut down hugely. Their army logistics is going down. People are pretty happy right now, but that discontent is going to go up and up and up. Yes, I think that's a very successful end to the campaign. Obviously, you know, if you extrapolate into the future with both Austro-Hungary and Japan liking us but hating each other, eventually the United States is just going to deal with that. Eventually we would come in and take the rest of the British Empire. We probably could have done, actually, if I'd been bothered to continue doing it. But I think this is as good a place to end as any, with every single major power pretty much totally defeated. No one to oppose the United States at sea, really. No one really to oppose them on land anymore either. And the entire world becoming American, basically. Because if I could attack miners, then we would have done. But our allies do include Brazil, Sweden, Mexico, the Koreans, the Greeks, the Ottomans, the Egyptians, and the Canadians. So a lot of the miners are actually in the American sphere of influence as well. We have an absolutely titanically enormous fleet that has performed very, very well with an insane number of ships. Thank you to everybody who got a named ship. If you weren't aware, if you are a channel member or Patreon, you can name your ship for the next campaign, which is going to be for Austria-Hungary with a heavy Imperium of Man theme. So get your name suggestions in, not in the comments of this video, but on the community thread, on the YouTube community page, or you can send it in via Patreon. Yes, Austria-Hungary is a tricky one. Right, let's actually retire and see those stats. Okay, our alliance broke. Fine, whatever. I'm not interested. Retire. So, against Britain, we sunk 16 battleships, 5 battle cruisers, 2.2 million tons total. Against the French... Wow, do you have to think about that? Game? Game? I want to look at my stat. Oh, kidding me. Crashed on the... No, I don't want to crash on this screen. No, I did too well. Naval prestige of 20,000. That might actually be a record for me. I've had, you know, high thousands, 5,000, 6,000. I don't ever remember getting 20,000 in score. This feels like it's locked up. I can't press... Oh, no, 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 no. Don't you dare. Okay. Okay, it was just lagging. Okay, good. So, against the French, we sunk 25 battleships, 11 battle cruisers, 6 million total tons. Okay. Against the Germans, 18 battleships and 11 battle cruisers for just under 3 million tons. We blew up some Russians at one point. This was the big war. Italy. We sunk 55 battleships, 18 battle cruisers, and over 550 destroyers for 10.5 million tons of ships. Austro-Hungarians, oh, we did fight them once. A single battleship and some other things. Japan, we never fought Japan, which is unusual as the US, but yeah, never fought Japan. Spain, we took on quite early on, took 4 battleships out, and they were pretty small. And China, again, we took out fairly early on. 6 battleships that we took out for them. So only Japan escaped. So total, we built just over 9 million tons of ship, 68 battleships, 34 battle cruisers. We lost 7 and 2 battle cruisers, quite high losses. There were times certainly where we were on the receiving end of quite a lot of hurt. But yeah, towards the end of the campaign, not so much. But for the enemy, we took out 131 battleships, 48 battle cruisers, and thousands of smaller ships for nearly 23 million tons of shipping sunk. Holy crap. Enemy crew lost 1.6 million. Oh my god. Okay. And transports. That. Well, thank you very much for watching this campaign. Thank you very much for watching this video. There will be no videos for the next 2 days while I have a bit of a rest, get the old creative juices flowing, and prepare for the next campaign, which will not only be Austro-Hungary, but I will be moving to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts 1.6 rather than 1.5.1.6. And that means I'll be on the latest Dreadnought Improvement Project version, which is great because then they can actually test it. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon for some more Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Bye for now.